and a lot of people don't know that the Toy Break crew is the same people behind October Toys. Do you want to talk about how you sort of started October Toys and Toy Break, and when each one started and which came first, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, these guys have. Should we introduce ourselves first?
Guys.
Sure.
I'm George.
I'm Ayleen.
I'm the other one.
You're Matt.
That's the one.
Wave, because you're sick.
It's the very one I was thinking of.
Matt's sick today.
Ugh. So these guys have been working in the toy industry with, mass market type manufacturers for over a decade. And basically in 2004, we started October Toys as sort of a part-time endeavor because we really wanted to just have some fun with it and participate in the vinyl toy community, which we all loved so much. And we wanted to create something that we could work with, established artists and bring some new artists in, hence the birth of the Gwyn. And Toy Break came later, 2006 actually. We were looking around for podcasts, and there was nothing about artistic toys, vinyl toys, designer toys. And we thought, hey...
Not even regular toys, really. I mean, it was barely... If it talked about toys, it was mostly on any kind of, it was a geek lifestyle podcast, and they would just touch on toys.
It's usually an entertainment podcast that happen to have toys sneak in every once in a while.
Like comic book.
Yeah.
So we just felt that there should be... We, kind of saw a need and tried to fill it. Hopefully we're filling it.
We're just the jerks to take care of it.
Obviously, we have the new toy briefs that we've added, the shorter, around 2-minute and under 2-minute segments on YouTube and iTunes, for those who can't sit through the whole half hour. Those are sort of things that don't really make it onto the show, that we just, we have a little bit to say about it, but not a whole show's worth, or maybe two of us don't care about the product.
Or sometimes it's just simple, I did one on The Walking Dead. It's more of a comic book review than it was a toy review. I mean, I tried to tie it in with the mini bust, but it doesn't really fit on the Toy Break show, but it's still something I'd like people to know about, so we kind of... Anything that'll fit that kind of category will go in the toy briefs.
Yeah. And we also have our new, I'm sure you saw it in episode 24, the On Location segment. The first one was with our Canadian correspondent, Alex Herder at Neptune Studios. And we have a few more in the works, and we're trying to encourage all of our toy breakers and viewers to get involved and just, we like the worldwide perspective on the toys. Obviously, we can't be in every country covering all the events and everything. So if anybody else wants to be a correspondent, we're encouraging them to contact us and cover the local events in their area for Toy Break.
Mostly because we're convicted felons and we can't travel outside the country.
Is that the reason?
I thought that's why you had that beard.
Oh, yeah.
The beard. So much beard. Oh, we'll of course also be broadcasting live again from VTN, Spring VTN, on May 4th. And hopefully, the show's going to be bigger and better, and hopefully we'll have more people, and Ustream will be not acting up like it was last time.
Hopefully we'll actually have the footage this time afterwards.
We will have something from there.
The good thing is we'll be live all day.
Yes.
Now that we know it works. Last one was kind of a test. So if anybody wants to check in periodically throughout the day, we'll be there, covering different signings or different events or just talking to artists. And it's not like you have to sit there all day and watch, but, if you want to pop in, if you got a lunch break or something, you want to come by and check it out for an hour.
A Sunday lunch break?
Well, some people are at church.
Take a break from church.
Yeah,
watch Toy Break.
You guys probably have a lot of, priests and pastors watching the show.
I think so. I think our audience is pretty religious.
Yeah.
Heavily Catholic.
Oh, man. Unfortunately, budgetary restrictions
That's a good way of putting it.
Leave us with only taking on certain projects internally for this year. So we'll probably be focusing on some more Gwens. Like you said, the release of the production zombies. We've been doing the little...
So far, all the zombies have been real limited, hand cast. Everything done in-house here. We'd like to get into more production versions of the actual zombies.
Hopefully by Comic-Con.
Okay.
San Diego Comic-Con. There's too many Comic-Cons now.
Yeah.
We will have a Series 1. There are going to be 4 sculpts in it, and there will be some different colors. So it'll be kind of mixed up, but they'll all be solid colors.
Okay.
Nothing, detailed or painted.
Very Muscle Man style.
Exactly.
Where they came out, and originally they were out in just pink, and then they came out in different colors after that. We're going to do similar to that. They're, like, that's our
Goal.
that's our inspiration, is that line, like Monsters in My Pocket, Muscle Men.
And the name is an acronym.
Yes.
Zombies.
Zombie is
Like muscle.
zillions of mutated bodies infecting everyone.
There's going to be a whole backstory and all this other stuff to go with it too. So,
Okay.
but we'll have all that stuff at Comic-Con. So if everybody's there, you should come by and check it out. And I'm sure we'll talk about it more on Toy Break as we get closer to actually releasing the product in the summer.
Actually, this is a good place to announce it. If there's any designers watching, send us designs. We're still looking for designs for Series 4
Yeah,
to
we're still
really
putting it
round out the
together.
whole line, because we have a couple already, but we want to get some tighter ones. So if there's anyone out there that wants wants to try designing their own figure, pick up a Gwyn template at gwynarmy.com and email us the template. Send it in. One of the things that we also do as October Toys, besides make our own product, is we also do prototype sculpting for outside companies as well. So if anybody, stuff that ends up at like Toys R Us and Target, that kind of stuff, mass market toys, we do a lot of prototyping as well.
Toys that we like. I'm still very much in love with the Totem doppelgangers, the little ghosts from Kid Robot. I love those guys.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Please, I
Why
insist.
do I
Go
have to
ahead.
go?
One of my favorite toys is Muscle Men. I just got my collection out again, and I was able to pick up a display cabinet for it, so it got me back excited about them. And they were just recently in the last Toy Fair issue as well. There was an article on Muscle Men, so kind of all tied in around the same time for me. So I'm really into those figures.
Are they coming out with them again?
The Toy Fair issue said that they were re-releasing all of them.
Okay.
Bandai was re-releasing all of them, but I don't know if that's in the States or if that's just in Japan. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
There's a whole line of new muscles that came out
There was some new ones that came out,
5
but
years
Yeah, like
ago.
about 3 years ago or so.
yeah,
a while
Yeah.
ago.
there weren't as many as the original line, and I didn't really like the new ones as much because they were all like, some of them were painted and some of them were like old. I don't know. They didn't really look as cool. I did like the pink one still, but I don't know. I heard they're re-releasing the entire line of the original stuff, so that'll be interesting to see. But I already have my original line, so
Will it come in the little clear garbage cans again?
I hope so. Those were cool.
So anything else?
Yeah, I think we've all been really big fans of a company called O'Neill Design. Has put out a bunch of little, about 3-inch fade-in Excellus, and the new character they just have is Kraboff. And they're just fabulous little PVC figures. I mean, great joints, solid pieces to play with, interchangeable extremities,
Lots of articulation.
lots of articulation, great colors. They're just really fun toys to play with. It really brings, I don't know, for me it brings me back to when I could just sit there and play with an action figure all day and not get bored with it. So that's a sign of a good toy, I think.
I've been drinking a lot of beer.
You should put little toy prizes at the bottom of your beers.
No, just the beer's good enough.
That's your
You could
toy?
ask for more, yeah.
What
So
kind
I've
of
been
beer?
into whatever's available. Anything cheap.
As you can tell, Matt really stays on top of the toy industry.
Mm-hmm.
You like those new G.I. Joe?
Oh, yeah.
I'm over it.
Already?
Yeah.
You were so excited about them last week.
I got 2. You can have them if you want them.
This is how it goes all the time.
I lost interest.
Oh, you know what's bad? I don't want to bring it up again, but I'm gonna. That Jeremy Fish dildo toy.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
That thing, I don't care if he's trying to just poke fun at adult toy. I think it's a terrible idea, and I think it's a terrible product.
It's just vulgar.
All right, cool. So thanks, and we'll see you on Toy Break.
And Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Matt.